I don't know. Me, I like interviews like this where it's just like we're having fun, we're having a nice conversation. Nothing's forced, it just flow through, you know?
Stop
Some people
blushing,
like,
bro. Stop blushing, bro.
They'll ask for interviews.
Who got you smiling like that, bro?
Yeah. They'll ask for interviews and then they'll come with like 30 questions. Like, I want to ask this, that.
Right.
I'll be like, come on. I don't want to talk about all this nonsense. I just want to talk about like these questions. We could talk about this, but these ones don't even ask me.
What didn't you want to talk about today?
We'll bleep it out.
This is a trick to get him to talk about it. Man,
Big trying to get me, huh?
They're coming down to the wire. Apple center's handed. Rich right is coming up on the inside.
Because I took a break when I was doing my bed. So it went down from like 220 monthly.
When were you in?
Last year. Got arrested March 3rd, 2021, I want to say. Yeah, 2021. Yeah, you know.
How long were you in for?
Like a year.
Damn.
A year, a little bit.
Damn.
Something on there. You know,
Who do you think would last longer in jail, me or John?
I don't think you guys getting past the bullpen.
I just knew he was going to say neither of us. I knew the answer was going to be neither of us.
You guys look too friendly.
But yo, we got a crazy episode today. We got FTG Reggie in the house,
We
man.
this bitch, man. Tell him.
Coming ahead, we got October 1st, right? We got Cranium Festival coming up. You're about to
It's on the
perform
29th.
29th.
But my set is on the 30th. And
of September.
29th until October 1st.
Hey, how you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm lit. I'm ready. It's my first like big show in the city.
People are looking at you too. How's that feel? You know, people like I have heard a lot of people hyped for the FTG Reggie show.
Yeah, they've been waiting. They've been waiting for that for years.
How does that feel?
It feels good. Feels good.
Give me more than that.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's just love, you know? Everyone's like, yo, are you doing your show? I'm like, yeah, pull up, come through. If you're a real fan, I'll see you in the front. Come on the stage with me, you know? Fuck it up.
That's sick.
Like,
Yeah,
can you give us a little teaser ahead of the show? Like, what can we expect? Like, don't give away too much, but you know.
You can expect a whole lot of turning up.
Yeah.
Niggas might be flying out the crowd. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be front row, bro. I've always wanted to catch someone in a crowd surf.
Oh, fuck a joke, call. That's weird. But yeah, fucking I'm gonna bring out a couple artists with me too.
Nice.
A couple of the homies, you know.
Can you give any names or?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if I want you to give any names, but yeah.
You want me to just keep it secret, or you want the names?
I want.
This guy's the worst fucking media personality ever.
I want to be excited at the show, but I also want to know, dude. This is like Christmas for me. I want to know if I got everything I got, but I don't.
Okay, I'll give you 2 out of the 3 I'm gonna bring out.
Okay.
So, D-Wop with my little homies. I have a track with him. I'm gonna perform that, and my man Santi.
Nice.
Yeah, he just dropped his tune last night. I'm pretty sure.
You just dropped too.
Yeah, I just dropped my shit. Did you guys pre it?
Yeah.
You guys pre it?
You've been busy this year.
Busy.
Yeah,
The EP's coming too. The EP's coming.
I was gonna ask. So when are we gonna get that body of work?
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much almost done. But I feel like I want to add a couple more tracks to it before I release it.
EP or an album?
Right now it's at like a 8-9 track EP.
You trying to push it to?
I'm trying to push it to like at least 12. And depending how I'm feeling that day, I might just say fuck it, 15, do an album.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, what's that like? Because I always hear artists saying that they're like, "Oh, I got like 8-9 tracks right now. It's like basically done." But everyone's always like, "Yo, I just want to keep adding more tracks into it." It's like as you're getting closer to the end of making an album, do you find you're making your best shit?
For me, it was during the beginning.
Okay.
When I first came out, I was on go, like right away. Let's go studio, boom, boom. So I made in the first 3 months, I probably made at least like 20 songs. So then I just pick out the 4, 5, 6, 7 of the ones that I like the most, and then I put that to the side for my EP. Drop the other ones, but then since I'm still in the studio doing more songs, I'm like, yo, fuck, this one's too hard to just drop as a single.
Right.
Put on the EP also, so I just keep building up.
Are you one of those artists that, like, you know, when you get a burst of creativity, you pump out those 20 songs, and then you kind of find it a little bit more perhaps difficult to stay tuned in? Or are you one of those ones that, you know, gets a bulk of them out of the way and then starts fine-tuning themselves to the very end where you're kind of making definitely your best stuff?
So pretty much, like, when I'm making my music, if I get a buzz, like, I could make, like, because I like doing my songs perfection, you know? I don't like going to the studio making like 5, 6, 7 songs, but only 2 of them are like super, super neat. If I'm going to the studio, all my songs have to be exactly how I want it. Have to be perfect.
Are you
So-
are you a perfectionist?
Perfectionist, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm making a song and I don't finish it, then I'm gonna come back the next day, finish it, make sure the stems are right, all the ad libs, all the effects, everything. So that as soon as it starts sounding perfect,
Do you
boom.
enjoy the process, or do you want to get
Oh.
it done over as quick?
I
as
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Sometimes you just be getting writer's block. You ever get writer's block?
Yeah,
Like when you have so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
ideas you try and put down,
Yeah.
but then it doesn't sound like how you want it to sound.
Mhm.
Is that why you feel like you're a perfectionist? Because like, I just want to keep doing this.
Yeah,
so I'm
you
just gonna
know?
keep finding
So-
nitpicking now.
Like I'll be working on one song for like 4 days sometimes. I'll get the hook done, and then I'll start the verse, and then I'll be like, oh wait, I could do something else with the hook. I could make it better. Then I change it. Then I'm like, nah, I like the way I did it before. Then I'm like, nah, something's off. Change it again. Boom, 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 until I finally get the right one.
You're an indecisive perfectionist.
Yeah. That's why I don't like
what a
doing
fucking bitch, man. That's a bitch. Bro.
That's why I don't like doing a lot of features, because when I do my music, I like doing it on my own time.
Mhm.
And most artists like to rush you. But like, yo, I want this song. I have my album coming out in like 2 weeks. Can you get it done? And then I'll listen to the song. At first, like most of the times when I listen to it, it doesn't hit me on the first time.
Mm.
And then when I come back to it, and I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't hear it the first time like this.
So
you know,
you like you said, you're on a lot of features, right? And they kind of give you that pressure to sort of to get it out there, right?
Yeah,
To
to get it out
doesn't
there,
give
yeah.
you some time to hum and haw over it.
nah, not
How
really.
does it feel to like kind of build or like build your? I don't know. I don't want to say that you build your clout over it, but like, you know, some of your best work I find has come through those features. Like, how does that feel?
Those features of some of my best work, it doesn't really feel like features because they're my bros, you know, they're my dogs. So
But
then when I'm in the
doesn't
studio
that
with
make
that,
you
it's
want
not.
to just speed up your process? Like these guys made you just get it out in 2 weeks, and you're sitting there like, oh, but should I do this or should I do that?
If it's with my dogs, you know, we'll get it out ASAP.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it's with like just a random feature,
Mhm.
some guy trying to hit me up for a feature, you know, I'll take my sweet time. 'Cause I also want to give them like some quality shit too.
Right,
I don't
right.
want just like, yo, you want a feature, and then sometimes I see it and then I'll be like, it's not that sick of a track. I'll tell them, I don't want to hop on this track. You have something else. But then if that's the only track, then I'll take my time to do it. I don't want to rush a track and then it
I
doesn't
feel like you
sound
gotta
as-
really bring it too. Like,
I gotta bring it, you know.
yeah, because I feel like features are huge. Because some might just only listen to music to like the person that the track that
Yeah,
you're
you're-
featuring on.
You're
Exactly.
tapping into new markets.
Yeah.
And then if
That's right.
if you're not if the audience is not fucking with you, then you're done, you know. So for my features, I have to go harder than the next nigga that's on it. That's how I feel.
How do you stay so hungry?
I'm not rich yet, so you gotta get rich, you know. The Dukes are on the block, man. The family's struggling, man. We're not where we want to be yet.
I'm
You know?
kind of curious, like speaking about, you know, having pressure on features and all that. For the track a lot with you, Lindasson and Night Lovell, I always like wonder because that's an anthem for Ottawa. Like people like when they talk about Ottawa artists, you guys are like big three that people bring up. So they're obviously going to point to that song because all three guys are on
Yeah.
it. Everyone likes to talk about who had the best verse, all that shit.
And there's a lot of discrepancy on who did. Like,
Yeah.
if you talk to people, like
Yeah.
there'll be people for every one of you three on there. You
Just
know
because
what I mean?
everyone has like a different taste.
Exactly.
Nandavell comes in with like the
Yeah.
low, like demonic voice type, like deep shit.
Yeah.
Then the son has his own like out of the world fucking
Everyone's
flow.
got their own sound. Like,
Everyone
it's
has their own sound,
perfect.
so you know. So if you fuck with the sound that I came on with, then you're gonna say mine's the best. If you fuck with Night Lovell sound, you're gonna say he's the best. Same with Lindasson.
Changes for me every day.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, 100%. But I was
Yeah.
just curious, like, did you feel pressure going into that feature because you're like, yo, I know that this is gonna get eyes?
No, not even. I know those guys pretty much my whole life, so it's not really like a pressure thing.
Mm.
It's just one of those like, oh shit, the man said, yo, get on the track. For me, it was just like, oh shit, Night Lovell, we're gonna do a track with this guy. I'm gonna go tap into his audience, his network. Boom, get a bunch of more followers. So fuck it, let's go get it.
Do you have
Need
that
it
moment where your
ASAP.
phone's just going nuts? You're like,
Oh yeah. I have to put on D&D. That shit, notifications all day, just bling 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 bling.
That's a good feeling.
Sometimes
Until it's
it gets
annoying.
annoying, you know.
It's also you like a lot of anxiety. You know?
Yeah,
so
kinda.
annoying that all these people like me.
Random people like I don't know. Some people, some hackers get my phone number, calling me randomly, trying to FaceTime me.
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, who's this? I'm a big fan of him. I'm like, how'd you get my number? It's like, don't worry. I said, what the
Oh,
fuck?
that's crazy.
I have to switch it up.
There's okay, so there is there is another level of fame up there for us, dude. We're not getting random fans yet.
Oh, no,
That'll be
yeah.
I
Soon
can't wait.
time though. After this,
After this, yeah. all
Right
your
now we're
random
at the level where people call him man bun guy on the streets.
you know?
It's like quite almost
or-
noticeable. Like,
Yeah,
not quite.
or if we're together, like, hey, podcast guys, right? Don't know the name of it, but know they've seen us somewhere.
Mhm.
How does it feel kind of being on like that? Like, if there was to be like the posse track of Ottawa right now, I guess like that's what you would call a lot. How does it feel? Like, does it feel like an honor to be on that track, or is that just another day to you?
It was just another day, to be honest.
Sick.
Yeah, because our posse is FTG, you know, me, Toka, Metro. And we already have like 2-3 songs that we made that was like anthems for Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I made that one right after that, it was pretty much like the same feeling as when I got the other ones. We're lit, you know?
Yeah, because I'm not originally from here. I came here in 2016, and then I was just told, like, people just, I want to listen to more Ottawa music, like, the more I started to live here in the city. And I got put on to Rainy Days, and everyone was like, yo, this is like a true Ottawa anthem.
That one,
Like,
yeah.
how does that feel to be like, yo, my city sees this song? Like, it's been put on a pedestal.
That's the one that's like in your city's heart. You
In
know?
the heart, you know? That one hit a lot of people because everyone feels the emotions of that song. It's not just one of those songs you just turn up to and you don't relate to it, you know? A lot of people relate to that song because we're talking some real shit.
Yeah, that
And
song
then,
comes on, no one's talking.
You know? Everyone's just listening because they feel it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those songs where you don't even have to say anything. None said. Just let the song play. And that's it.
How did, like, just to back things up, like, how did FTG come together? Like, were you guys artists before that, or did you guys come together and then start making music?
To be honest, we weren't really doing no music. We were just hooping and shit. And then my cousin Buckets, he's the one that first started rapping. So I was coming back from school. We're driving. He plays a song on the aux. He was like, oh shit, yo, whose track is this? He's like, yo, that's mine. I'm like, what the fuck? When'd you start rapping? He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I just been doing a little 1-2 here and there, you know? I'm like, yo, the studio in Ottawa, you know?
He's
I'm
a
like, yo,
closet
fam.
rapper. Yeah.
Yo, fam, yeah. Where'd you find the studio? The studio's in Ottawa? He's like, yeah, I have this one guy. So we went to that guy, and I was just going to a couple of his sessions.
At the cave.
It wasn't at the cave at first. I forgot who it was. Some guy on like baseline. I went to his house. I went to a couple sessions with him. And then Toka started doing his closet shit too. He started doing a little 1-2
Hadn't
raps.
come out yet either, eh?
Didn't come out yet. And then I was at his house. He showed me it. I'm like, how the fuck did you do this? He's like, on my laptop. I'm like, what the fuck? He grabbed the laptop, grabbed the mic. He called Metro. He went to his basement. And then we started. That's when Toka dropped, like, I think the first 2 tracks out of all of us. It was Authority. And then we dropped Run It Up. So Run It Up was our first, like, FTG song. It was like 5 people on it. But then we made that in Toka's basement. With a laptop, put the mattresses on the fucking corner of the basement, flip that shit up. And then from there, we're like, yo, fuck. We showed everyone, they're like, yo, this is actually pretty sick, for your first time. I'm like, fuck, let's run with it. Let's try it out. And then boom.
We love that saying, like, this is actually pretty good.
You know?
This is pretty good, yeah.
I like coming up with people that are, like, on the same level with you, that have, like, that you've been around with, too. Because a lot of people be like, oh, like, I wish I could work with someone that's kind of, like, above where you are in your point in time. But when you come up with like the same people, you guys can like reflect, being like, yeah, we had the mattresses up and like we started together, like on the same level and like ground up.
It's like a different feeling. It's like when you actually make it with your homies and shit, with the people that you started with, you're like, damn. When you look back at it, you're like, fuck, we really came from this and now we're here. Like, that's a good accomplishment. It makes us feel good.
How'd your neighborhood influence you, Richie?
Everything I do is for the neighborhood, you know? When I was hooping, that's all. Just Richie babies hooping. When we're doing our music shit, all the little kids looking up to us like, yo, walked on the block, yo, you dropping a new song? I seen that. I fuck with it. Oh my God. When you gonna get rich? You gonna come back to the block? Everything. So just now, just wait on it. I'll bring some shit back to the hood, you know?
I was gonna ask you, actually, are you thirsty? Did you want like a whiskey coke, something like that?
I might drink it.
Almost worked. We had a whole prank.
That's
like,
actually
we were trying to prank me on the show.
Yeah, we had something. You kind
Nah.
of ruined it. Before he came into, he was talking about doing prank videos. So like, I was like, this is gonna be the perfect.
Trying to put some laxative in my drink.
You picked the wrong day to wear a white tracksuit, my guy. The wrong day to wear white. Speaking of like just influencing kids and white, actually, this is funny because Charlemagne just came out and said something about Chief Keef like not being influential.
What?
Did you read that? You heard that?
I didn't see that.
Okay,
no.
Charlemagne recently said something. I'll throw the quote up here or something. There you go. There it is. Insert quote here. But then there's like all the pictures of like the white kids wearing like Bulls jerseys and Louis belts and True Religion jeans, right? And like you recently just posted on your Instagram like that little kid getting sturdy, like the little white boy getting sturdy to clout.
Yeah. Oh shit.
How's that feel, man? Like you got that Chief Keef reach, you know what I mean? Like, do you ever think about that?
Not really too much.
Like that kid's gritty was up. I'll insert that right now.
No, I think about it in terms of like when I'm posting on social media and shit. Like I know I have an audience that around my age and older, but I also know I have a lot of kids. So I just try to watch what I post, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to post like some negative shit, make the kids think, oh, this is what he wants us to do or something like that. Just want to be like positive person, you know.
Where'd that come from? Because I feel like that's something maybe artists forget, you know. Like I mean, is it just like a humble nature that you're like, your upbringing kind of?
Just the way I came up. I've always been humble like this. Everybody knew where we came from, you know. Not a lot of judging between us, and then we're looked at the way we're looked at from everyone in the city. It's like we're looked at some crazy gang members, this, that. I don't want to put that too much out there in the music because I see niggas getting knocked for that shit. RICO charges are coming. Police are watching you. Even they're already watching us before, but now they're watching us more heavy. Just gotta move smarter, you know.
I was gonna say because, you know, some of your music, you know, perhaps has those sort of darker tones, like, you know, and really gives a good expose of your reality, right? Of how you came up. And a lot of times in the hip hop industry, that's kind of received as glorification, if you will, right?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
Something that you like are aware of is your inspiration on the youth, right? How do you kind of, you know, decipher, like, how do you make it easier for them to kind of realize what it is reality rather than glorification?
I try to say it in my music too. I'll be like, yo, this is not what we want. This is not the life that we want. We didn't choose it. It was forced onto us, circumstances, you know? If you have a different way, go the other way. There's no hate in getting a 9 to 5, my nigga. Everybody has 9 to 5. You do that. If your heart's not into it, if you're, you know, some people are just born that way. They're just born into this shit. Some people influence into the shit.
And what's music done for you in that sense?
Music opened me a lot of doors for me, you know? I was always going in and out of jail, getting in trouble, doing some illegal shit, bad shit. But then as soon as the music started popping off a little bit more, I started seeing myself going into doors that the shit I was doing, I wouldn't get into those doors. And those doors are all legal. All the money that I'm getting from that shit, you could trace it back. Tax return, tax on that shit. So the government can't be looking at me like, oh, where you getting all this money from? Yeah, I got the receipts, my nigga. You know?
How do you like combat those like barriers now? Like even trying to like travel to the States if you want to do shows there and shit like that.
I'm still working on that shit right now. You know, it's in the works, my lawyers. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
It's a beautiful thing with social media, though, in the age we live in now.
Yeah, you know,
like you can reach people in Tokyo.
Back in the days, you got to go out, hand out mixtapes.
Yeah,
I get on the radio play, you know. But nowadays, you just go on a little Instagram post. You could just be sitting at home, boom, post it, go to sleep, wake up, 1 million views, 2 million views.
The whole like come up of FTG too seems pretty organic. Like it didn't seem very like forced, like heavy like marketing.
It's organic. We do all the marketing ourselves. We have a couple homies that like my one good friend, World Star Canada guy, Rix. He's the first guy that actually like put us onto his platform. He had like around that time, I think like 50, 60K followers on Instagram. And he was like big promoter guy, like a 6buzz type person. So he's seen us. We posted like a voice note of the song, a little snippet. And he messaged me right away. He's like, yo, you guys, this is a nice song. I fuck with this hard. Haven't heard anything come out of Auto like this in a long time. Let me help you guys build your audience. Let me post it on my page. And then from there, we just went like that. That's usually what I do. Another guy, MTL Latest, another MTL homie, same thing with him. And then pretty much that's how I market that shit. Send it to everyone on my contacts. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone on my Snap, everyone on my IG. Tell them repost it. Send it to those couple guys, the big IG names. And then just sit down, wait. Maybe I'll do a little Google ads, YouTube, but not really that much.
No.
Oh, I hate that.
I forgot what you were about to say, huh?
No.
Brain fart.
You know, it was a good one too. He's pissed.
Come on. Carry this, dude. I'll get there. I'll get back to it.
Kind of off topic, but I was just wondering, like, when you're in the studio making a track, do you like fucking feel it when you're like halfway through the making of, like, for example, we were just talking about it earlier, like Rainy Days. It's like, yeah, like I fucking know that this is a fucking bop right now. Do you feel it as you make it?
I feel it.
Is it like that with every track though, or is it like there's certain
track.
ones where like
there's certain ones like Rainy Days is one of them.
So you felt that during the process.
I felt that, you know?
Yeah. What is it like?
It's just you just get overcome with joy. It's just like fuck.
Where do you
listen
feel
back to it, and then when your homies are in the studio with you and they're telling you to turn it up, when the fucking engineer is bumping the set telling you this a bang, then you know you got something in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's like when everyone's vibing with it, it's good. But you worry there's like too many yes men. And it's like
yeah.
Vibing with
I don't hang
around
with yes man.
You keep them out.
Yeah, keep them out. The yes man is for the yes man stuff.
Yeah.
When I need feedback on, I have a couple people that I hit up that I know they're not gonna sugarcoat nothing.
You don't want people to be scared that
You get a little sad sometimes, yes man's good for that, you know? Yeah.
Nah, us, we embrace our emotions, man. When we're sad, we tell each other, yeah, I'm feeling this way. Like, why you feeling this way, my nigga? Let's fix it. Let's go turn up. Let's get you in a good mood.
Yeah.
It can't be down forever.
Yeah, you don't want someone's gonna like be afraid to tell you when something sucks.
Yeah. And I like when people tell me when if I do something and they don't like it, be like, yo, no, I don't like this shit. Fix it up.
Mm-hmm.
So that it makes me better too. So I'll be like, okay, this one didn't come out like how the person liked it. Let me switch it up. Boom. But if I like it and I feel like this is how I want the song, no one can tell me shit.
It's hard. It's hard to sort of, I feel like, when you feel something's good in your gut and then you have other people perhaps saying otherwise, like that's a hard line to walk as well, eh?
Yeah, it's a pretty hard line to walk, but you just gotta eat it.
Yeah, so like if you have a good crew like that you're surrounded with, fucking feeding off each other, I think that's why the huge reason for the growth.
Yeah, we all
had.
I bring everyone comes to the studio with me, even niggas that don't rap, non-rappers, the rappers. Everyone comes.
Who like outside of FTG in Ottawa, like do you find has like influenced you?
Like mainstream?
Just like in the city, like the culture aspect in Ottawa.
Oh, in Ottawa.
Yeah. How do you feel like it's like influenced your music, or do you feel like it has even?
Musically, not really much. Ottawa artists influenced me. Like before I started doing the stuff, I don't think I was looking at.
During the
but
process.
During the process, there's because when I've been gone for a little bit, so when I came back, I seen there's a lot of artists trying to get up here in the city. Player T is one of them. Lil Cat from Toronto, from Canada. He didn't drop no songs yet, but I have him on IG. He sent me like a little snippet. He's like, yo, check this out. So I check it out. I'm like, damn, yo, you have potential,
Okay, so
it's like, bro, I've been trying to get a song with you. It's my dream. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Send me that song. I'll hop on it and go to the studio. The DGAF song that I just dropped before time, that's the little homie that put him on that song. Have another one coming with him. Low Key Go Up.
Shout out Low Key Go Up, bro.
Yeah, that's my other, that's my cousin.
I knew you guys were related, but yeah, he's sick as fuck.
Yeah, I grew up with that guy too. He started doing his music shit. He has an incredible voice, like
beautiful voice,
crazy voice.
He was in here getting interviewed for like a rental we were running. Then I actually got the chance to see him perform, and man could sing, bro.
He doesn't need no autotune, nothing.
No,
like that
dude,
has the voice.
He's really, really talented.
I need a little bit of autotune to fix that shit.
I like an artist who sounds fucking dope live.
That's it, man.
Like the live performance. I like when I go to a show and the opening act was like puts me onto their music. I'm like, yo, that was a crazy,
crazy.
Shout out the opening act, man.
Yeah.
That's sick though that you're looking around the city, to kind of see who you can bring into this and help, who can help you, who you can help out, right?
Because the thing about Otto, there's a lot of talent there, but not the talented niggas are not working with each other.
How are you building that community?
Shit, fuck. If you got talent, just hit me up. We could do something, no cap.
That's what I'll make the intro.
If you could rap, let me know. If you could do some beats, if you even want to be a camera guy, anything.
How much does the community mean to you? As an artist within it.
That's everything. Without the community, there wouldn't be no FTG, Reggie, no Toka, no Metro. Would have just been some next niggas from the hood,
Are there like certain like moments that have happened in Ottawa, like for example, like at Brass Monkey when you were on stage with Knight and Lindasson? Like, are there like certain moments like that you can really look back on? Like that's
a big one right there. That's a big one. Cause they didn't even know we were coming to the show too. It was just Night Lovell. He told me like, yo, I'm gonna bring you out on stage. Don't tell nobody. You're just gonna make a surprise. And then we just surprised everyone, all the love that people were showing. Even I was just walking to go to the washroom, people stopping me. They're like, yo, you're at the show. Oh my God, I want to see you perform. I can't wait for your show. Da, 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 da. And it's just like, it's just so much love, It's
like when you go to it was like the Weeknd concert that got canceled in LA, and like people kind of like saw Kanye in the building beforehand and like speculation that he might perform with it. It's like that kind of moment.
It's like that kind of moment, yeah, One of those.
I remember my question.
Okay.
This guy.
Nice.
I got there.
That would have sucked if you remembered like 40 minutes.
Oh, dude,
after.
wake up at 3 a.m. Just
sends you a DM.
I was gonna say is like we were talking about community and kind of bringing it together, but I think in Ottawa's hip hop scene, or just maybe in Ottawa, we're kind of seeing some of the division between neighborhoods, west, east, and south. Do you find that Ottawa, like as a city, is becoming more or less divided?
I'm actually not too sure because right now there's a lot of east side, south side, and west side people that are all like connected together. It's a small city. Everybody knows everyone. Like the west side is not, they don't just hang out with just west side niggas. Some hang out with some south side niggas, east side niggas, vice versa, It's just we need to break the barrier of like yeah, there's beef, whatever. But if you're not part of the beef, you don't have nothing to do with the beef. Just because you're from that side doesn't mean you can't come work with niggas, or everyone's trying to get money at the end of the day. So if you really about your business, you want to do something with this music shit, then niggas could start collabing more. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I feel like collaboration's inevitable in a city like this because it's like big city but small town vibes. Like there's a million people.
The
here,
east side,
not really.
The east side fans will ride or die for their east side artists.
Right.
South side's ride or die for the south. West side, same thing. So what? Imagine you get the three biggest, one east side, one south side, one west side. Get them on the track.
Crazy.
Boom. Now everyone's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I thought these guys don't like each other because they're from different ends. No, that's not the case.
Do you think like when Ottawa kind of keeps that tone, when people sort of start that beef from being from different ends, do you think they're just like trying to be something else?
Some people, yeah.
Because like if you look at the Canadian music industry, like you can draw a lot of comparisons to the States. You know what I mean? Like I feel like perhaps like at times we look for that conflict, to give ourselves a little bit more something to be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nowadays,
to make it more like life or death, you know what I mean? Like it's either we make this like we emulate other scenes around the world here rather than just creating one of collaboration here.
Because people like drama. There's a lot of people like me. I'm the same way. I like drama. I'm like, if I go on YouTube and I'm watching some shit, it's all peaceful. I'm not gonna watch that. But if some niggas beefing, and
drama sells.
Drama,
man.
Drama sells. That's what.
We just tackle you right now. Yeah.
You want to fist fight?
Flip both you guys. Flip you guys.
The YouTube clip will go crazy.
Like, oh,
FTG
shit.
versus DTTW. Like, that would be crazy.
Gets tackled during podcast.
That's fucking jokes.
Sorry, you were gonna say something?
I don't remember now, dude.
Damn, it's that fucking joint we smoked before.
Keep making this guy laugh. That's why.
Don't worry. In about 15 minutes, it should be back.
You do have you've done 2 interviews prior to this one, at least that I've seen. Is there a reason to like the mystique behind you? Like, because that's pretty for like how your stature. That's not many interviews, in my opinion.
There's not really just. I don't know. Me, I like interviews like this where it's just like we're having fun, we're having a nice conversation. Nothing's forced to just flow through.
Stop
some people
blushing,
like,
bro. Stop blushing, bro. Who got you smiling like that, bro?
They'll ask for interviews and then they'll come with like 30 questions. Like, I want to ask this, that.
Right.
I'll be like, come on. I don't want to talk about all this nonsense. I just want to talk about like these questions. We could talk about this, but these ones don't even ask me.
What didn't you want to talk about today?
We'll bleep it out.
This is a trick to get him to talk about it. Man,
I just don't like when people just focus on the negative stereotypes and like niggas ask me about my jail bid. What are your charges? What you get knocked for? So I don't need to be saying all that. It's already over with. I'm not trying to go back to that chapter.
Well, like
sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. But I was just gonna say, like, it's.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I am gonna be the one that keeps going right now. Don't worry about it.
It's tough though, like when you're ready to move on from a situation, but the people around you keep fucking circling back to it.
I've been ready to move on. Since I came out.
And like that's the thing too is like not only that, but you can very much tell that, and to ignore that or be like play ignorant to the fact that you have put together like 4 great singles from this year. You have been on some huge tracks for the city and are out here about to do your first show this year. Is this your first show like ever?
No, not ever. Like I did a couple openings and shit, but like
we're just talking about the opening.
The shows, like actual show, yeah.
But like this is like you
got a full set, right?
You're on that bubble,
full set.
You know what I mean?
Hometown, all the love,
And like the love for you is felt in the hometown because I feel like that's another thing where Ottawa perhaps struggles. I guess is like you might not find as much love as you should within your hometown. How do you think that you cultivated that?
I don't know. People just gravitate towards us, to be honest. There's not no scheme or like nothing that we did to like make people like come towards us more. It's just we're just stand-up people,
Yeah, it's not forced.
It's not forced,
That's gonna be like just thinking about that though. That night at Cranium is gonna be wild with you and 2-time like on stage. The city's that's gonna be
and that's 2 Richie babies that really doing their stuff in the city.
That's gonna be one of those moments.
That's gonna be one of those moments.
I'll be front row. Pull me up. I'll crowd surf so hard out that. Right? Yeah. Pull me up, and I'm going off that stage.
I'll be like, yo, is that John in the front row? Yo, get his ass up, boy. Get his ass up here, man.
I'll be in the front row just fucking sight.
I have a special surprise too for the show too. There's this family of fans that I'm gonna bring up on show. They don't even know yet.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I told them, they have their tickets ready. They've been telling me like since I announced it a couple months ago. They're like, "Yo, you could finally have a show. My kids been waiting, like we've been dying for this." I said, "Yeah, get your front row tickets, and I'll have a little surprise for you guys." So I'm gonna get them on the stage,
Dope.
give him the mic, sing his heart out, and that's gonna be like one of his favorite memories for life.
I like how you're viewing it like that too. Like you're being given this platform, and at the same time, you're like, "Yo, who can I put on with me and make this a bigger moment?"
Because I can imagine too. Imagine like, cause Lil Baby, and that's my favorite artist. So imagine you're just in the crowd, and then Lil Baby's like, "Yo, come up on the stage."
Yeah.
And I go, "Yo, sing the song with me." You're just like, "Wow, my favorite artist told me to come sing the song with me. Me out of all people in the crowd, fuck, let's go."
I don't know the lyrics.
The thing is, like, that kid too, he goes to my old school. He's a little kid, goes to my old school. So he can go back to school and be like, "Yo, I was on stage with Reggie." And all the teachers would be like, "Oh, I know this kid. He used to be in my class. I used to teach him and shit."
Damn, that's crazy.
Imagine if we could pull a fan up on stage and they recite a whole podcast.
That'd be crazy.
I'd have some questions, to be honest. I don't know
How does it
that.
feel to have like a biggest fan? Like, I'm your biggest fan. Like the reality of that there's someone out there that can walk up to you and say that. How does that feel to you?
Feels like I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Feels good, yeah.
'Cause I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, no, you're not, but
I'm that
maybe
kid.
one day it'll be soon.
I'm that kid.
But yeah, I don't know. It just feels good, It feels good to like touch someone's heart that type of way, make them like, I never know the guy. I never met him in life. I met him twice. Just like his mom hit me up, be like, "Yo, my son, he's a big fan. He wants to meet you." So I met up with them, chill with them little cool kids. It's just like the energy that bounces off him when we're talking is like, wow.
Is that something
I
you're
did
like,
that.
is it, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but is that something you're thinking of? Like, when you're making this music, are you thinking consciously, like, I'm out here, like, I'm a role model as well as, like, I'm trying to really do something great? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that, like, do you think about that reach and
All
where
the time,
it goes?
yeah. Every time I make my music, that's what I always think about. Because if I could reach these youngins, these youths, then maybe I could put them on a different path than the same way we came. So let's say all the little kids in my neighborhood, they see us doing our music shit, and they see us actually popping off, and they see us start getting money from it, come bring it back to the community. They could look at it and be like, "Oh shit, I don't have to do this. There's another way I could get in through that doors. Big bro did it. He's from the same place I'm from. So fuck, why not me?"
Yeah, being that
Give them
inspiration.
another, be that inspiration, because that's how Metro was. Metro, everyone he talked to, he always touched them. He always gave them like, how do I say this? Gave them hope, like, fuck, Broski's telling me this, and Broski's actually putting in the work behind it. He's not just talking out his ass. He's actually doing the shit, and it's actually paying off. Damn, what the fuck? I don't want to be in the streets no more. I don't want to do this or shit. Even the homies from the block, we got some hoopers too. My homie JD, he's doing the shit in the States. All the little hoopers are looking up to him like, "Oh shit, if this guy could break that boundary, fuck it. Why can't I?"
How do you carry Metro with you every day?
This guy's with me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Always in the back of my mind. Every time I'm thinking, Broski's there. Whatever I do, if I have to make a decision, I'll be like, fuck, what will Metro do? Or if I'm down in the dumps or some shit, I just like put my earphones in, just listen to the songs, just talk to him through that, Just all day, and all the brothers all together. So there's no one feeling left out in their morning,
Yeah. I watched we both did. We watched the MetroWorld documentary that Ben Telford put together. Shout out, Ben.
Shout out, Ben.
Crazy.
That's my
with
guy,
it.
Ben, man.
Crazy
Ben, we
with
need
it.
to get another music video in real soon. I'm still waiting for you.
Ben,
But-
we should just hang out soon, man. I don't have a music video to shoot, but if you want to kick it sometime, just let me know, dude.
But it really did a great job in showing the influence that Metro did have.
He had a big
and
influence.
there was a part in there where, so I don't want to get the timelines mixed up. Were you in prison when he passed?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So what was it like going through that, being isolated? Like, how did that get to you?
This shit just didn't feel real, You're in there. I wasn't in there with like any of my homies type shit. Just a bunch of kids, random people. Maybe 1-2 guys I knew from like back in the day. And then like everyone going through it on the outside. I just really want to stick to myself. I just wanted my cell. Just playing the shit through my mind, what I heard, because I didn't get it from a proper source at first.
Yeah.
My lawyer just came in and said, my condolences to your cousin. And I'm like, what? And then she's like, okay, because we had to go over my case, So I'm sitting in here, I'm talking to her, and then the whole time, just the back of my head, I'm thinking about it. And then she's like, "Oh, we're talking here about your case right now. Why you not focused, paying attention?" I told her, "You know what? Just beat it. I don't even fucking talk to you right now. You're just gonna drop this news on me and expect me to be all 100%."
Yeah, that was the first you heard of
That
it?
was the first I heard of it.
Damn, that's
And then
crazy.
I called my mom right away, and then she told me, like, you know how the moms are gonna try to like
Sugarcoat it.
sugarcoat it, make sure you're good. So she sugarcoated it for a little bit. So me, at that point, I didn't know he was dead. So I'm just think about it. And then one of my caseworkers came in. He's one guy from the neighborhood that I know. And then he told me he broke it down, everything. And that's when it actually felt real, you know?
Mm.
He showed me, like, the pictures of the funerals and the wake and shit like that. I was supposed to go to that. I got the judge to sign off on it. My lawyer signed off on it. The Crown signed off on it. Then 2 days before I was supposed to go, they just told me, "Nah, we're not letting you go no more."
What?
Like, why?
You're just back.
They're like, "Oh, security risk for the correctional officers. We feel like something's gonna happen. You're gonna put someone in danger." I said, "My nigga, I'm just trying to say farewell to my brother.
Yeah.
Let me do that shit."
When you came out, how'd you feel? Were you angry or ready to like carry on that legacy?
Fuck.
Probably like a combination of
It was everything, you know?
Yeah.
Happy, sad, angry, pissed, mad, motivated, just everything. I just came out. I'm like, you know what? Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's say pedal to the metal.
And that's what he would have wanted.
That's what he would have wanted here.
No, R.I.P. Metro.
Rest in peace.
Do you guys like have music that you guys are trying to put together still of his?
We dropped his documentary. There's a couple songs too that are not finished. That we're just gonna finish them up, drop them as like singles.
What's like the process behind putting together like a posthumous song? Like, how do you feel like a certain level of responsibility?
Yeah. You have to go. You have to make sure you get the right stems, because you know how when you record different studios, different stems. So you have to go to the studio that recorded from his song, get the stems from there, edit it, whatever, put your verse on it, and just build up the courage, build up the muster, and then just drop it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see like what comes from it, but obviously I'd rather see it in different circumstances. But yeah,
you know?
you're gonna be thinking about him when you're up there on stage.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna have a moment of silence for him to everything right before we start the
Word.
show. Everybody respect, you know, give a quick 30 seconds, 45 seconds silence, and then get the show on the road.
Word.
How do you think that an Ottawa artist knows that they've made it?
I don't know. That's hard because I didn't even feel like we made it yet. To be honest, we're just at the beginning of the doors, you know. But as soon as you start bumping, like you get like 100K, 150K on the average.
Talking like streams or like views on
like
YouTube?
views on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
It's a tough one, yeah. Because
weird
from
'cause-
Ottawa, it's not really like a lot of people blown up from
Right.
this.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think we put way too much pressure on Ottawa too.
There's a lot of pressure.
Like Ottawa's not much different than other. Like the only city you can genuinely grow up in and make it is New York or LA. Like there's so many cities worldwide that are experiencing the same things as Ottawa. I feel like here in Ottawa we put way too much pressure on ourselves. Like
Way
we're
too
doing
much.
great right now. Like now,
and
it's
people's
very-
expectations too are high. My bad for cutting you off.
No.
Yeah,
Don't mean to cut you off, but fuck yeah.
people's expectations of the music are like they want to compare it to like the super mainstream states niggas, super like the Drake niggas or like the Tory Lanez or even the new niggas coming up. But they have to realize that Canada and the States we're not really the same. Canada, so the States doesn't really support Canada as much, or as they should, you know, because we have the best artists in the game is from fucking Canada.
Yeah. Like
So,
there was
you know,
at
you
one
gotta-
point it was like what
Justin Bieber.
Weeknd and Drake were
Yeah,
top three.
Weeknd,
I don't know what
Drake,
the order,
Justin
but yeah.
Bieber.
Yeah.
I think Canada would thrive better too if we didn't like rely on that. What's the word? Like acceptance from the States. Like if we were just kind of like more so like taking it like, oh, this is our own thing. We're doing our whole like fuck the US. Like we're doing our
you
own
know?
thing. But
we
we
had
do need the US like a certain degree. But like just in terms of like the trendy
chip on our
shit.
soldier.
The trendy
Shoulder.
shit,
yeah.
Shoulder.
It's a tough
But
to
a
say
little
that
big
10
chip
times
on the
fast.
Chip on
shoulder.
a shoulder. That's what we need.
That's what it is.
Do you compare yourself to other artists a lot? Or like how are you kind of setting the bar for yourself?
I compare myself to my old stuff. So when I'm making new stuff, I'll go back and listen to my old stuff and I'll get some inspiration from there, some motivation. And then if I listen to my old stuff and I see I could have came better on that, then I'll try to make my next one better than my old shit.
Sorry, I thought you were done your thought.
Yeah,
This is
you got too much to say.
I know. I'm really excited, man.
Three rude dudes here, man. Just
Yeah.
in true podcast fashion, we should all just talk
talk
over each
over
other
each
as much until one of us gets our point across. No, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say it. And I get all my inspiration from like all my homies around me too, like Metro, Toka, Hardo, all these guys that were rapping. We all bounce off each other's ideas and shit. And even the niggas that are not rapping, they tell me, yo, fuck, you should come in like this or try this type of shit. And give me a lot of ideas, get inspired by them. And then they start making music too. And then we'll all listen to each other's tracks. And I listened to my homie who never made music before, but then he made a crazy, crazy song. I'll be like, whoa, what the fuck? How'd you do that? It's like, I just been watching you guys so much. So listen to how you guys do it. And just tried it, you know? It inspires me too. I'm like, fuck.
On some student become the master shit.
Also, yeah, some shit like that. Me, I'm still a student. I'm still learning, you know? I'm still trying to perfect my flow and shit. That's why I'm trying a whole lot of vibes, genres and shit.
How are you learning?
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Trial and error, yeah.
I feel like
Go in the studio, just try it. See how it sounds. If it's not sounding good, try a different way. Try a different way until you get it.
You say, you're exploring and experimenting with different genres. What type of genres can we see?
Not really genres.
We got a country track coming?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
No country track, not yet.
You got your
country
version
track.
FTG Reggie, man.
You know, just do like I'll do like my rap shit, like the bars, like the gritty shit, like clout. You know,
Your barcode episode, by the way, was fucking
the
sick.
barcode one. Yeah, I wrote that one in jail.
So when you're there, you just writing a lot,
yeah, pretty much.
and you just like
I was
saying
just writing,
it out loud,
come
you
on with
can't
some
record it.
flows, just writing some bars, and then when I came out, I listened to some beats and try to put two and two together. So I had like a notebook, just random rhymes, and then I'll go in the studio, pick like 2 lines from this one, 3 from there, a hook from there, and just put it all together in a song.
Oh,
Like
you
Lego.
Just, you just
Yeah.
put everything together.
Put the
So
bricks
like,
together.
you didn't have beats in there?
No beats.
So you're just
Just writing.
Yeah,
Acapella.
damn, that's
I'll get
crazy.
the CEO to like play off his phone some beats just to get me started, you know?
What I wanted to mention earlier was when you're watching these when you're listening to old like tracks of yours, seeing like how you can keep getting better and better and just referencing old songs you have, like what does the evolution look like to you?
Like, what do you mean? Like
what does your evolution as an artist look like to you? Like if you were to reflect on it, because you say like when you try and get better, you listen to your old shit.
I listen to my old shit. Like the punchlines, I try to come with harder punchlines. The flows, I try to come with some like when I'm doing my melodic stuff, I try to come up with some like new melodies and shit. And just like the way my tone and like some like when I look back on my old tracks, I'm not really like what's that word? Verbalizing or whatever that word is called. Vocalizing. I'm not really vocalizing at the level I want. So I'll be like doing like a low song like this. So then I look back at it, be like, okay, let me put more energy. Then make a song with some high energy, start turning it up, you know? Just fuck around with that.
I'm kind of pissed that our prank didn't work earlier.
Not today.
No one's gonna know. But you know what's good about no one knowing is that we can still do it on a future guest.
Just like how you wore that outfit on an episode we didn't air.
Oh, come on. Why you gotta like that was so
happened?
that was out of left field, bro.
Cut that off. Sorry, I didn't mean to do you dirty like that. I'm sorry, man.
I can never wear this
cut
again.
me off earlier.
This is the last time anyone will ever see this. I'm selling it actually.
Yeah, if you want this jersey, come on, show them off. Show them the
$50.
show them the back too.
Got
Come
on.
That'd be a crazy segment we just started doing. Anything you see on cameras for sale.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like my shit too much.
Right?
My 3 t-shirts too much.
Any final thoughts here?
Thank you very much for coming by, man.
No
It's
problem.
a pleasure to
Anytime,
have you
nigga.
here.
Whenever you
It's
guys want
been
me,
super
send me up.
exciting to like watch you come up too, man, and just be a part of this at this point. It's really exciting, and I can't wait for your show, dude. Like that's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
that
It's
one's gonna be
nuts.
crazy, man. Even me too. I can't wait. I wish it was tomorrow.
I wish it was right
I'm
now.
anxious, you know?
I wish it was like we were leaving here to go to,
To go
it
to
right
it,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we could show up together and everyone would be like, who are those guys with Reggie? Like, that was so cool.
Yeah,
They're
it's about to
hanging
be
out
a
with
crazy
them.
night.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, fam. It's about to be a crazy night.
We should
FTG
do like a,
John and Jacob.
We should do like a crossover live show. It's like podcast, and then we just knock the chairs over and then do a live set.
Maybe one day.
But yeah, no, sure, man. It's been a pleasure. This is sick. Nice to finally meet you, man.
Yeah, for
I
sure,
like
man. You
like
too.
the first time meeting people being via podcast. It's like, hey, we've never met before. Let's have a 50-minute conversation.
Right?
Yeah, it's a very good icebreaker. You're kind of forced into it, you know?
How about you, though? Do you have any final remarks? Anything ahead of Cranium Festival? Anything like that? Or just in general?
I just want to shout out to all my niggas, man. Shout out to the Richie niggas, the young niggas, them doing their things. Free Toka, free Hardo, free Stunner, free Jigga, free everyone. Look out for my new shit. I'm about to drop some shit. Probably like 2 weeks, 3, depending how I feel. you know,
that's soon.
2 weeks, 3
yeah.
weeks. Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to shoot a video at the. Trying to get a video in at the show.
Is Ben
Nice.
going to be doing it?
If he, maybe if he comes,
Answers his
never know.
fucking text.
Nah, shout out that guy. Shout out Ben. Shout out Macadelic. He's my videographer from Toronto, the one that shot my couple videos.
Sweet.
Shout out Bugs. He's another Toronto artist that I met. I made that track with. Pretty much that's it. Love you, Mom. Love all my brothers and sisters, all the family. So many shout outs.
We got time.
Shout out Al Cap Yao for making another platform for the artists in the city.
Are you on that album?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm about to be another album with them just now too.
Blessed.
Sweet.
Yeah, and shout out Hip Hop Heads. Hip Hop Heads, you know what he does? He's what are those? He's pretty much like an investor. So he invests in the artists, and then he'll pay for like music videos, the studio, and then he has a lot of ideas and concepts.
What's
He's trying
that
to build a Hip Hop Heads
Oh, sick.
on IG.
That's pretty dope.
He's trying to build like a. And he's a cool guy. He doesn't want nothing in return. He's just trying to look out for the youth, you know. Try
He
to put
just
a
has
platform out
money
there.
and
Just
he's like, yo, I'm just trying to grow.
Exactly,
Fuck grants.
you know?
Let me just be the
so
guy.
he
that-
sees the potential. He's like, you know, if
Yeah.
I can help out,
That's dope.
whatever way I can help out, he's the type of guy that just do it for free, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with him. Shout out D-Wop. Shout out Low-Key. Go up, keep doing your thing, my nigga. Me and him have a tune coming out soon too.
Blessed.
And yeah, shout out Ottawa.
Shout out Ottawa, man.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Oh, we forgot to say this at the start, but follow, subscribe.
Oh yeah, follow me on IG FTG_Reggie.
Us too.
Yeah, my
TGW
Snapchat.
Entertainment. We're not at FTG_. That's not our handle.
You guys can catch me on Snap YSL_Reggie. That's why I post all my snippets and like whenever I promos, like I'm doing shows and shit. And yeah,
Man, we'll catch you at Cranium.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, but let's run this back again sometime. This
No,
is
for
dope.
sure,
Had a good
sure.
time,
I'm
man.
down about it. Cheers, man.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Peace out.
Peace.
Get it.
They're coming down to the wire. At the center's ended.